Hello students, in this video coating of tablets part 2.3 we are going to study about compression coating. So compression coating is coating of granulation or blends that can be performed to provide desired functionalities to the coating. The only requirement for producing the compression coated tablet dosage form is that the cold tablet should possess the ability to flow into the die during production. Further, compression coating is the uh, the recent approach that has came into existence, that is one that combines the features of both control release tablets and immediate release tablet in one dosage form. Such system is known as compression coated tablet. Further, compression coated tablets functions like sugar coated or film coated tablet in that the coating may cover a bitter substance, conceal an unpleasant or mottled appearance, or provide a barrier for the substance irritating to stomach, or the one which inactivates the gastric juices. Another application of compression coated dosage form is in sustained release preparation. Also, this type of tablets they give a far more accurate dose than in case of that sugar coating. This tablet involves the compaction of a granular material around a preformed tablet core, usually using a specially designed tableting equipment. Then compression coating is a dry process, and this type of tablet has two parts, the internal core and the surrounding coat. Now let's talk about the internal core. So core tablet is the innermost part of the compression coated tablet. The core tablet in general is contains the active pharmaceutical ingredient which is compressed with the additives compatible with it. Then the core tablet is always compressed by using a smaller punch or diameter. The polymer are selected according to the release of drug required. It means that the drug should be mixed or coated with the polymer according to its nature, such as rapid release, extended release, or control release, etc. Then the core tablet is covered with the coating material to modify release and to protect the drug from the external environment. Then talking about coating tablet. So coating tablet is the outermost part of the coated tablet. This tablet is prepared by compression of the polymer with or without active drug and excipients, uh, depending upon type of tablet on the surface of the core tablet. As this tablet is used to coat the core tablet, the name coating tablet is given to it. The coating tablet sometimes may contain drug to incorporate two incompatible drugs in one tablet having core and coat part. Then let's talk about method of preparation. So initially comes preparation of the core. The core tablet is prepared by simply by a compression of the active drug along with suitable polymers and additives. The additives and drug are well mixed and the granules are prepared by any one suitable method and then dried. The dried granules are passed to the die cavities through the hopper. The necessary compression force and weight required are adjusted with the knob, and the tablet are compressed with the punch having lower diameter than the diameter of the coating tablet. So now once the core tablet is prepared, it is transferred again into the die already filled with coating material and larger in diameter in such a manner that it will be placed exactly at the center. It is done either manually, or if double press automatic compression machine is available, then automatically. Then the remaining of coating material is added above the core tablet, and then it is compression force is applied with the larger punch in diameter than the core tablet. Then this is how our compressed coated tablets are prepared. Then next comes is our classification. So it is classified based on the release pattern. Then the first one is control release. So compression coated tablet is prepared by the core coating with the coating material with polymers, diluents and drugs. The coating polymer may be of different release pattern depending on this tablet with modified or extended release pattern with different core and coating material can be prepared. The drug gets released from the core by disrupting of the coat matrix according to environment, and release can be controlled. Then comes next one, that is multi-phase release. In some disease needs the different concentration of drug at different conditions depending on the severity of the disease. This can be achieved by varying concentration of polymer and drug in core and coat layer. The concentration of drug and polymer should be changed in core and coat. To do so, sometimes we need the drug to be released rapidly to cure the emergency and then to release drug slowly for longer time. This can be done by incorporating the drug and the rapidly disintegrating polymer in coat layer and the extended release polymer along with drug in core tablet. Then comes the next one, that is delayed release. So delayed release is divided into two parts. The first part, the lag phase is present in which the drug remains in bound form, and after the lag phase gets over, the drug gets released. The lag time can be adjusted with the use of single or combination of polymer to coat the core tablet. The release is pH independent. Then comes time controlled release. So in time controlled release, the drug from compression coated tablets, the release of drug can be obtained by the use of salt and surfactants with their type and concentration. It can be done by the lowering the critical point solution temperature. Then comes pH controlled release. So pH controlled release is obtained by coating the core tablet with pH sensitive polymers. The drug remains unable or the drug remains unable to release in acidic and medium. Then as the pH increases in the intestine, the material or the polymer starts to erode and the drug gets released. Hence these are called as pH control release compression coated tablets. Then we also have microbial control release. So in case of microbial control release tablet, the release of drug depends upon the enzyme secreted by the enterobacteria or the microbes which degrade the polymers. The polysaccharides having glycosidical linkage are useful polymer in this technique. Then talking about the advantages, this technique is simple and inexpensive. Then it can be useful for incorporating to incompatible material can be used using this technique. Then the modified release product can be prepared. Then the pharmacokinetic drug-drug interaction can be avoided by using this method. Also, this manufacturing process requires less time as compared to other type of liquid coating. Then talking about the disadvantages, the first disadvantages is specially designed tablet compression machines are required to prepare compression coated tablets. Then the erosion of the core tablet may occur during second compression of the coat. Then unequal width of the coat diameter may occur in this method. Also, the polymer mixing during the compression may alter the release pattern of the drug, and the placement of core tablet exactly at the center is one of the challenging tasks in this method. So, this is all about the compression coated tablet. Thank you.